Good evening and welcome to Tectonic and the first video of 2024 from me. Just to wish you all a very happy new year, and hopefully you'll be following me through some of my adventures through 2024. This one's being filmed tonight on the Osmo Pocket, the Pocket 3, which is my last video was covering that one with an additional light on the side. And tonight I'm going to be talking about something different again. So tonight it's the Insta360 Ace Pro. This is my new favourite mountain biking camera. I ordinarily go out with the GoPro 12, this little beauty here, and I've got to say I'm very pleased with that. But low light, the Insta definitely has the edge. So I've got some footage to show you in a minute. When I went out, I was cycling with two of these Magicshine RN3000. So these are my light of choice, and they're incredibly bright. At full power, they are about 3,000 lumens, or claim 3,000 lumens, and I don't think they're wrong with that. So I normally ride with two of these, and also a much lower power head torch on top of my crash hat. So that'll give you an idea of the amount of light we've got, which is a lot. And I'm going to take you through some of the footage now. So I've got both cameras set up on a chest mount, so they're right next to each other. And I did a couple of runs where I did them on automatic to start with, but in low light mode on the Insta Ace Pro. And then on the GoPro, because it doesn't have a dedicated night mode, I popped it onto manual, where I could put the ISO up to the top ISO it would support. And you can definitely see it gets grainier, but what will be noticeable on the footage is that you just cannot see any more in there. It just gets grainier, really. Whereas on the Insta360, you can see it an awful lot more in the background. So if you wanted to skip right to the end and finish now, then if you're looking for an action camera that is brilliant for night mountain bike riding, then really this one cannot be beaten. So anyway, let's have a look at some of the footage and see what you think. Also, maybe comment down below if there's something you'd like me to test out. I have done another little test where I've put the Insta360, the names are too difficult really, aren't they? Insta360 1RS, which I have the 1-inch module for as well. So I did another run where I bolted that one to the front of the bike, and it was an improvement. It's really, really good. But I think the edge, well, the edge definitely is with the Ace Pro, and the GoPro itself has just got the one thing that's missing. Let's have that bit first. The one thing that is missing on the Ace Pro is you cannot fit something like this, well, not currently anyway, which is the extra wide angle lens to go on the GoPro. And I think when you play back the footage, the feeling you had when you were riding is much closer to what you see with the super wide angle lens mod 2 on the GoPro. So for daytime footage, you get that feeling of the speed, and I think it's because that kind of peripheral vision thing with the motion blur is kind of much closer to it on the GoPro. However, as you'll see in a minute, it's still a very good wide angle lens on it, but you can definitely see more. So if you're looking to store those memories and kind of get as much detail back afterwards, then the Insta360 Ace Pro has the edge. But comment down below if you want me to try any other combination. I've also got a DJI Action, but it's the Action 3, not the Action 4. I couldn't see enough of a difference there to invest in the Action 4. All of this equipment is is bought by myself, and nothing is provided by the manufacturers or anything like that. I'm too small a YouTube channel for that. But let's have a look anyway. So what we have here is the Insta Ace Pro is the top left, and the GoPro 12 is the bottom right. The GoPro 12, of course, is wider angle because I've got that lens mod 2.0 on there, which I do prefer that look, and in daylight I guess it gives it the edge, gives the GoPro the edge anyway. But if you look at the Insta, the detail, there's far more detail there in the shadows. The range is so much better. It's definitely my camera of choice here now. Now this slower section coming up, you can see the trees into the distance, and the detail again is a lot more noticeable with it moving a little slower. Perhaps I'll zoom in on them a minute so you can have a bit of a closer look. It truly does have a lot greater dynamic range, picking out those finer details in the shadows. So I've got to say, overall, it is my new camera of choice, as I mentioned before. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed tonight's video with a brief look at the comparison between the GoPro 12 and the Insta360 Ace Pro. If you like this sort of thing, then please consider subscribing. I've got some good videos coming up. My new challenge for this year is to try and produce a new video every single week, and they'll be on a variety of topics. So if you would like to join me, then please subscribe, and if you don't mind liking this video, because that will always help the channel. Anyway, thank you very much and see you soon.